Okay, Friday, August 14th. This is just a rundown of the week. It was an outstanding week, but I just wanted to send out a reminder. If you are looking at our platform, if you're considering our platform, I want to be crystal clear about what makes it different. And that's this. You focus on the execution and the mechanics. We focus on making sure you get great signals to trade. Just like certain funds, not all funds, but there are funds who rely on analysts and quants to generate intelligent, high probability trade decisions. That's what we've done. In our onboarding, in our training, we explain what the methodology is based on, but more importantly, we teach you how to be vigilant of these, how to see how well they work. And that's the reason I'm doing these videos, is that you can see this isn't just a conversation that I'm having with myself. These are actually trade signals that our members get throughout the day and hit 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Sometimes it's 2 to 1. That's fine. With that in mind, let me get into the summary for the week. August 14th, Friday, 12:50, and we are done for the day. We've been done since early, but in any event, let's take a look at all the targets reached today. Look at this, crude oil. This is the alerts and decisions tab. I did a search for the word reach 2 times. Remember, this means I risked $1, I made 2. The target was reached. Let's keep going. 2 times reached on the Dow, YM Dow. Okay, so remember, if you trade CFDs, that's your US 100. NASDAQ, okay, US 30 for the Dow. US 100, NASDAQ, 2 times reached, 5 times reached, 5 to 1 reached on the ES. S&P 500, if you're a CFD trader, that's the US 500 or whatever your broker calls it. Russell, 2 times reached. NASDAQ, 5x reached. So again, risk the dollar, made 5. ES, let's just keep going this way, all right? So I got that. ES, 2 times reached, and then, of course, if 3x was reached, and then 2x was reached. We're just going to keep going. Look at 19. Russell, 5 times reached, 3 times reached on the Russell, obviously, 3 times reached. So you can see it just kept hitting targets all day. Yesterday, I don't remember how many targets hit, but these aren't all VRBs. Some of these were cycles. Let's take a look. Let's keep going. I think we're pretty much done. You get the point. Russell, VRB, 924. The market didn't even open yet, and it hit a 3x. Look at this. Market was open for 3 minutes. The 2x reached. Let's keep going. Desk. And here they are right here. We can see 5x reached on the NASDAQ. I'm sorry, the ES, the NASDAQ. ES, again, the S&P 500. The Dow. 5 times reached. Russell, 5 times reached. Another trades in play. Gold, 3 times reached. So 3 to 1. Okay. Crude oil, 3 times reached. Guys, we can't make this up. These are all time stamped. I want to just go over the bond desk again. This is all right. So we went long the ZT, short the ZN. All right. Long the 2-year, short the 5-year. Remember, it was based on that over here. Let me explain what this is, guys, for our members. This is when it says easiest trade, this column includes the SOFRs, the secured overnight financing rate, in the calculation for what's cheapest and expensive. If you are a trader that only trades at the 2-year to the 30-year, all you're going to get is this over here. So as you can see here, what's long the TN, which is the ultra 10-year against the ZT. And again, you got to ratio it. So if you I click this button over here, and it takes me over to the CME chart, intercommodity spread ratios. So you can see your ratios over here. Let's take a look. What are we doing here? We're taking a look at what's cheapest. So we're going to look at the bond desk and say what's cheapest and what's expensive. Yesterday it was ZT was the cheapest. Now look at it. It popped up. It was as much as a $2,000 trade. This shows you what is cheapest and expensive in the ladder. Okay, this is the 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, ultra 10, and in the 30-year, this was what replaced the LIBOR. But it shows you in order: 1, cheapest; 6, richest. So do I want to trade this? Maybe, maybe not. I want to go over here, look at the yield curve, and see which one is the cheapest and the richest. And then what we do over here is we look at the outright P&L and check it. All right, so we traded the ZT. It was up 1156. That's just one. We traded size on that, and then we shorted the ZN. And look, the ZN fell back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for this week. Just another solid week. 2 Rs, 3 Rs, 5 Rs, just consistently hit. We had one day this week where we had 4 losers. We were stopped out 4 times, and then we got two take profits at 2 and 3R. So still, I think the max loss on that day on all these symbols was about $100. So that's it. Hope you made money this week. We'll catch you on the next one.